Oh dear. Hold please. Be right back. Sakhal for me is a very interesting designed map. Apocalyptic, lived in, end of days, and I like that. I like the work they put into it. Having said all that, it seems that the map, after its initial popularity, seems to have sort of died back a bit. So, I'm going to look at the map first. So this is the I Survive map of Sakhal. Very useful resource. As you can see, the little icons show you different things that you can find on the map. Let's try. Yeah, like a well, fresh water. The information you need as a new player on Sakhal, if it's the first time, is you will spawn in the north, around about here, so this area, and this is sort of a low tier loot area, and the tiers change as you go this way. If you're lucky, you'll spawn this top end here, and you can sort of work your way down and across onto this island, and here in this area is where the bunker is. So you can also, if you make your way from the top down, you can cross this land bridge without needing a boat. Having said that, finding a boat, finding a spark plug, and having a boat adventure is actually quite a bit of fun. So, in my previous video for Chinaris, I suggested you put your back to the coast and run inland wherever you spawn. On Sakhal, that is the worst possible thing you could do. You're going to spawn in, you're going to be shivering, you're going to be cold, you spawn in with a knife, and not much else, and that knife's badly damaged too. So your priority is to get warm, so clothing, and get warm, and food before you do anything else. If you want to do the bunker run, this is the volcano. This is where the scientist will spawn. The dead scientist. He has a briefcase which you need a key for to unlock, and in that will have a glow plug that you'll need to be able to get the generator working to open all the rooms. I'm not going to show that in this video. I do have another video with it on that me and a friend did the bunker run, which you can watch at your leisure. There's going to be playlists in the description, and I'll try and pop a link to that video on the screen now, so that you can go check that out if you wish at some point, or I might just link it at the end. But the advice is going to be different to both my other videos in regards to getting fed, getting clothing, and not necessarily traveling in to the colder parts. It's colder as you go up into the mountains, so sort of following the coast a little bit first, depending on what you actually want to do. This video essentially is just so that in that sort of first hour you get a good start and you're not freezing to death and dying from the cold or dying of lack of food, etc. Okay. I think that's it. We'll head back to the video. So starting from fresh. Respawned. Now, I don't really know this map all that well. I couldn't tell you right now where I am. But the principles of staying alive are going to be the same. Now, first thing I'm going to do is going to gather some cloth, because I'm going to end up freezing to death. And I need to get some hand wrappings, etc. And hopefully not die. So yeah, I'm gathering clothing because I want to be able to cut it up and make a rope. That's the plan. I will mention a minute that I tried to find a sort of mid-pop server, but unfortunately the busiest server I could find has 9 people in it, first person server, and second busiest was a 12-person server that isn't first person. I will say it's afternoon on a weekday. I work shifts, so this is the best time I could play and do this tutorial. And in a way it sort of benefits us, because hopefully we won't get too harassed. Thought I heard flies. So, at the moment, I'm just going to try and gather... Ah, perfect. Okay. So, we have 2 knives now. We can start cutting stuff up. I am going to make some gloves very quickly. One of the reasons I suggest making gloves early on is you forget. And also... they help with the warmth. The main aim, really, is to get best insulation, but we're not going to find that, I don't think, in this town. What we will do, actually, I don't want to waste that, so I'm going to put that in my weapon slot, but I'm going to use my fists from now on for the time being. And we're going to start gathering rags to make a rope. That's the most important thing we can do. A little hat. No fishing hook? No. You can hear me shivering, very cold, and I'll start to take some damage if I don't get a fire going. Start losing health. But what I want to try and do a little bit, just briefly, early on, is see if I can just find a little bit of food. Okay. Bash some zombies with this, I think. Here one. They might have some food for us. Come on. What? Hello. Yeah, that got his attention. So when you're hitting a zombie, I will say what I'm going to do is sort of treat this video like you're brand new to the game. Kind of do that with my other videos too. Reason I'm going to do that is because if I don't, and someone brand new comes to the game, they don't know what I'm doing, and I've already sort of started rushing around and not explaining myself. So I use the knife to cut up rags. If you get enough rags, 2 rags will make you some gloves, which is what I did. You saw me do. You need 12 rags to make a rope. Now, this damage is badly damaged, and so is this knife and this sickle. They're going to not last very long. So I have to be mindful of that. And that's why I've not used the knife. I'm holding onto the knife in the hope that I can use that to make a fire. See, look, someone's had a fire here. See? That's cold. It's been a while since someone had a fire here. So now that is low insulation, so is that. But that says the worst because it's damaged. I'm going to swap that out. All stylish. And then I'm going to cut it up to make a rope. The reason I want a rope is I want to be able to fish. And because... Oh, you fucking idiot. Okay. Well, never mind. It's because that was brightly coloured. Oh, lighter. Oh my god. Okay. So that's incredibly handy, a lighter. It saved me having to make a hand drill kit. But as this is a tutorial, I'll show you how to make a hand drill kit. Come on, have some food in here. Now the food will be frozen even if I do find food in this. Yeah. I'm gonna. So see this. Oh, I ruined it. Okay. Of course I did. Right. We need to get moving. So you hear that noise? I'm starting to take some damage. And at the minute, I still have no food. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a fire. I'm going to show you how to do that from scratch. So first things first, we need some bark. So you see how it says gather light bark? Light bark, dark bark, doesn't matter. You need 2. See? 2. So you can drag stuff over, put it in your inventory. Spacebar will move its direction. See? We can double click it. You can also pick it up and drag it onto your body. Okay. Now, I'm going to put this knife away, and I'm going to use my hands to gather a long stick. In fact, I'm hopefully going to gather a couple. That's just one. Short stick, long stick. Can I hear someone? Okay. And we're going to go and make a fire. Now, picking where you make a fire is pretty important usually. That's why that person had made it in this shed. The reason you make it in a shed like this... Oh, goodness, yeah. Which I missed. Is during the day, it's unlikely anyone's going to see that you've made a fire in here. Okay, so to split the wood, you can see it says left click and hold. So we're going to do that. Because as you can see here, we're missing a chunk already. Okay, and we've got no food, which is a bummer. The bark to combine, and you'll see it says craft fireplace. I don't want to do that right yet. I want to make a hand drill kit. So you scroll wheel up or down to make a hand drill kit. Which I don't really need because I've got a lighter. Then we're going to make a fire. Okay? And craft fireplace by putting the bark and the wood together. Okay. You see? Now we're going to pick up... Sorry, we're going to put this in the fuel. We're going to pick up the hand drill kit. And it'll say, see? Ignite fire. Hold. Right. So as that's doing that, I'm going to take the other long stick I picked up and just add that fuel to the fire. We're only going to get 1 star heat buff, which is not great. Now, I've put the bottle in my hand because it's frozen. I'm hoping if I leave it nearby, it'll defrost. If we were at a fireplace inside, I could put it on the fireplace actually and defrost it, even though it's a plastic bottle. You don't have to worry about ruining it. It will take some of its... So like this is a damaged bottle, it will take it down to badly damaged, I believe, if you put it on the fireplace. So let's wait for that heat buff. See what happens. You can see temperature's going up. Another thing is never ever ever drink the water from a bottle that you find. You will get ill. There is a percentage chance you won't, but a very high percentage chance you will. It's absolutely not worth it, so always pour that out. But I couldn't pour it out because it's frozen. Now you can see it's starting to get a little star here. Once that goes solid, that's given us the little heat buff that we're going to get. We're not going to get 2 and 3 heat buff symbols, so we won't stay warm for very long. We need to find some more rags. So that's defrosting now. Perfect. So it says to drink. I don't want to do that. I'm going to put it forward. So I'm going to use my mouse wheel and I'm going to go empty. We're going to need this later when we get to a well. So as soon as that goes solid, we're going to keep going. You can already see it's much more of a struggle. And some people really enjoy that harder aspect to a survival game. I do as well, to be fair. But after hours of constant heat buffing, you do tend to get a bit sick of it. Okay, so now we've got a solid little cross there. We need to get some food pretty quickly, really. Now don't stand on the fire, it'll hurt you. That fishing rod, oh. So I almost feel like I'm cheating here, but I've got the fishing rod. On Sakhal you will find that there is stuff like fishing rods lying about near the coast. They've done that to make things a little bit easier, but I also suspect with it being not so busy server that I found that a bit easier than I would have done, possibly. So we've got that little heat buff. I was now starting to get a little bit worried about food. We didn't see anything in those zombies, so the reason I'm heading down here is we really want to see if we can get some food in these houses or off a zombie or two. You used to be able to put that on your back. It's a shame you can't do that anymore. if you notice with the zombies, when you're fighting them, again, and I keep forgetting that this is potentially for a brand new person, you walk backwards, you hold right mouse button and walk backwards, and then you left click to punch them. Now I'm holding shift as I do that, so I'm hitting them harder. You do normal, that's a normal punch, and then shift, much harder punch, but you will use stamina to do that. Come on. Okay. But one of the reasons fishing as well is a better idea is you will get moisture from the fish as well. Do you know what? I'm going to drop it. Seems crazy, but I am. I want to show you, if you don't find a fishing rod, what to do. What I might do is take that, and not use it, but I have it for later on, if I ever come back on this life. So I'm sort of focusing on the houses a bit. I think. Yeah, they've been potentially gone through. Oh, spark plug, awesome. Okay, so that's awesome for this, because you want to be able to go get on a boat. That's one of the fun bits about Sakhal. Just turn my volume up. Ah, okay. Had it set for Arc Raiders. Okay, woolly mask. Shotgun. Perfect. Now the shotgun, I'm pretty sure won't have anything in. No. Okay. With that ski mask, let's give us a bit more insulation. Another bottle. Disinfectant. I'm going to take that. Now, we've got no more room. Otherwise, I'd take that bottle. I can hear a sheep as well, so if I had a shell, I could go shoot that sheep, to be honest. Oh, starting to get worried now. Ooh. Pick him up. Oh no, I can't pick him up. Oh, you're going. Because we can make improvised fishing hooks. Medium, medium, so sorry, low, so we swap that immediately. We then cut this up. Now this time it says craft armband. It's because it's bright. So don't forget to scroll wheel craft rags. Now that heat buff you can see in the right hand corner is starting to go. It's going to start to disappear. That we need one more rag and we've got the rope, and then we're away, which is perfect. Hopefully. Whoops. Shit. Oh, inventory management. There you go. Let's bash this zombie. Oh, look at this. This hat. Best insulation. Oh yeah. You can't cut up the hats, unfortunately. Where is he? Oh, she's got a bag. Hello. May I have your bag? I'm aiming. So if you notice I sort of aimed very high up. Oh, perfect. Oh, and a can. Oh, here we go. We're starting to level up. Okay. So we just need one more rag, and then we're going to go fishing. Because we are going to be in desperate need very soon. That can give us food. Okay, again, another swap. And we are nearly there. Again, make sure it says craft rags before you do it. Now, put that. I'm going to keep them just in case for now. I'm going to put one set, 6, the other set 6, craft rope. Oh, God. Okay. Would have been a shitty tutorial if I starved to death. But you can see already that it's quite difficult. Now with a rope, and I'm doing a lot of talking as well, you can actually tie a rope belt, see it at the bottom left corner, and you can put that on here, and then you can put a knife in it, and then you can actually turn it back to rope. It's handy to free up some space, but I'm just going to stick it in my inventory because oh shit, missed. Again, block, moving back, right click, block, and then aim for the head. Nothing. If you notice, I sort of look down without checking. They'll have a little plus symbol. I'll show you that in a minute. I meant to mention that too. We are going fishing. And on the way down, we will... This is Grandma's house, this one. It's called. There's a chance. I know we've been in there. It's always known for spawning food, I believe. Well, that's that. I might take that. Show you how to make a bag in a bit. Nothing in there. Oh, a broom. Okay, I'll show you that as well later, I think. In fact, what we'll do, show you. You can set a broom on fire. So one of the things you can do is light it, ignite it, and you get a bit of warmth from it when you do. The other thing you can do is break it down for firewood. So it says split and hold. So that can be quite handy too. But I don't want to drop this and I don't want to drop that. So what I might do is just light it, and that can keep me warm for a bit longer. Look. Yeah. Put the lighter away. Pick this up. That's going to keep me warm. I think it'll even keep me warm if I just put it next to me when we're fishing. Alright. Notice how that changed the... Look. It can be quite good to have a pair of sunglasses for when it's very sunny and you get that sun glare. It sort of completely negates it. Oh, the hospital there. We're going to come back to all this, I think. So... That's been gone through, can you see? Every door's open. I'm messing about a bit here, aren't I? Yeah, look. It's been searched through. They heard me. Just going to drop that there. Oh, hello. So, the reason I locked myself in with this guy, he might drop me something useful. No. Shit. And the same for this medic. Oh, it's not medic. Again, need food. I noticed couldn't hit so hard because my stamina had run out. Plus, I've left them in there. Nobody knows. Nobody knows what I did. Okay, what we need to do is gather a long stick. Quick. And we're going to add the rope before it gets ruined. And craft improvised fishing rod. Just combine them and do that. Okay, so now we've got that. See? I might just drop this sledgehammer so I can put this on my back. Okay, then we need... Oh, why won't it let me? Need another long stick. Because what we're going to do is we're going to make some wooden fishing hooks. Now they are not nearly as good. So you break these down into small pieces of wood, split the wood, and then you can craft them into small fishing hooks. You see, craft improvised hook. We're going to need a couple, and this is where we're going to ruin this sickle because we're going to have to dig up some worms as well. Okay, so we've got two. Now, I wonder if I can just fit... Yeah, I'm going to take this wood. I'm going to put it in my inventory because I'm going to need wood to make a fire pretty quick. So again, look at the ground with something sharp in your hand. Better with a shovel or a hoe or something, you're going to get far more. This is going to give me maybe one or two. I'm going to keep going with this knife. Hopefully get about 3 worms before it ruins. And I'm going to go fishing. But that little heat buff stopped us. If you notice, oh, it's ruined. I got 1. Shit. Okay. Well, that's not much good. Fuck. Don't really want to use the knife. Now you can fish without a fish hook. Sorry, a worm. But oh shit. Nothing? Oh no. Oh. Okay. Okay, what I want to do, sort of deal with them one at a time. Come on. Nothing. So see how it's got a little plus symbol? That's because of that. Okay, I think I'm gonna have to just fucking go for one fish. Make a fire. So I hit crouch as I ran at that so I could get underneath it. And then get one fish. Use these cans to give me some food. And then So yeah, use these, unfreeze these cans in the fire, take it from there. So you then add the fishing hook to the improvised fishing rod. You add the worm here, and then we go fishing. Please don't give me. You can, which is a nightmare, fish out a pot, which isn't the end of the world, but it means you haven't got a fish, and sometimes wellies, which is his nightmare too. You can see over there. Oh, that's a boy. That's true. Never mind. Forget it. Please don't take forever. See, I'm losing a chunk of health again. That was from fighting them zombies. And now my heat buff's going. Perfect. There we go. Oh, thank God. Okay, one fish. So I'm going to put that fishing rod back on my back. I'm going to keep it. And then I'll take this fish. Put the knife, combine the two. It says prepare. I'm going to get 2 pieces. Not a lot, but I guarantee you it's going to make a huge difference to us. So now we take that and we go find somewhere to cook. Now, this house here, and at this point I'm at the point of just need to get the food into me. For God's sake. Well, maybe you have some food there. Beaten to death with a stick. Nothing. Oh my God. Okay. Get over. This isn't the most ideal house to cook. Oh, I don't know if you can actually. Nope, you can't. Fuck a doodle do. Right. Oh. This one we can, we know we can. Okay. I needed some bark actually, but I think I've got a couple of rags. So to make a fire, this isn't the best fireplace because you've only got like 3 slots and one's for cooking, these 2 for smoking. You can put, oh, that's something you need to know. If you've got something stacked, you can right click and it'll split it. Now you can put a bandage in, paper, or bark. Okay. We're gonna get this fire going. I have some more wood that I took with me, just in case. I'm going to put this fish on. I'm going to put this one into smoke. We don't really want it smoked. But, what we do want is it to start getting warmed up. And then we drop it down into the cooking section. Okay. Now, we can actually put the cans that I found. I find more than one. But I did. Okay. Spark plug. Okay. Action book. Show you a little trick with this, make a better bag than this in a minute. So that's cooked already. I'm going to put that in my pants, my hiking pants. That's going to help warm us up by putting hot food in your clothing, in your jacket or in your pants. You can't eat it. See, it's steaming. You can't eat it like that. You have to let it cool down. It'll go orange. Now, if you noticed, we didn't get a lot of food from that. See? That's because we used improvised fishing rod, we used a damaged knife, so we lost some of the nutrients from that, which is unfortunate. Now I've put the can in the cooking. You can't put it in the smoking, but you can in the cooking to defrost that. Okay. And we're going to get that little bit of a heat buff from all this. And I think my gloves are ruined. Yeah, okay. And now I don't have any gloves. There's all the punching and gathering of sticks. But we've been okay. I guess they've not made it so difficult. I don't know if they've changed anything. We've not gone in to red, which has surprised me really. They may have just nerfed it a little bit, so it's not so bad. So see how this has now gone to warm? And take that into your hands. It's no longer smoking. I'm gonna eat it. As soon as that can's warm as well, we're going to drink that. Now you can hide that you've been here, kind of, by putting stuff in the fireplace. It'll disappear. See how that's gone warm? Perfect, you can drink that. But you can't hide the fireplace itself. But you can put it out with some water, if you have any. Put the fireplace out, so the smoke's not pluming from the chimney, so that people don't see. Right. I'm less worried now. So you see how we're getting like nearly going to get a double buff? Yeah. 2-star? I think it's there. I can't get any more than that. I know I can't, so I'm going to keep moving. It's because of the clothing I have. Now we can search a little bit. Feel less pressured. I now want to find some more. In fact, let's do this as well. I'll gather a long stick. You can do it bare hands, you can get a cut. But I decided that was worth the risk. I'm going to sacrifice for you guys. Should have just done that in the first place. My fishing rod. And hope that this wasn't a mistake. By adding the knife to the fishing rod, I can break it down and get that rope back. See? So, and it's become pristine again, which is good. So what I want to do, put the rope in my hand, take the burlap sack that's damaged and combine it. And now I'll make a courier bag, which will give me 30 slot bag. But it's quite discreet. You see? Now, if I put something in it, and I try to add these sticks to combine, it won't let me. It just puts them in. See? So it says red, it goes red. If you've got something in the bag, you can't improve or upgrade it. But now I've took that out, look. Orange, combine. Now I'm making it into a backpack. And we're going to swap this blue backpack which I probably wouldn't have done. I would probably have kept that fishing rod if it was just doing a normal run, but I wanted to show you how to make one of these. So now we just transfer everything over and double click to make it faster. But if you want anything to be in the bag in particular, you know, move everything into it. I've took this flare as well. This is great because you can make a fire with that. You've got a lighter. Right, let's put that there. Okay. So we haven't quite gone all the way up in the food that I'd like at this point, but we're better than we were. So again, oh, that's only medium. This one's high, I think. Yeah. Just has more slots, that. And you should always check the toilets because you find stuff in toilets like this. Okay, so that's now organic. I found that. I'm going to get rid of the fishing hook. And I could go back for that fishing rod that I found and put it on my bag. I'm not going to bother. Okay. Okay. Now running around will aggravate more zombies, as you can see. Ah, take that. With some brain back in. See, he's got a fur bag similar to the burlap sack I just made. If you look, as well, it's pristine. From when you make it, it goes pristine. You could do the same with that bag, actually. Make exactly the same. Add some sticks. Come on. Now, I normally wouldn't bother just fighting them all, but Sakhal, oh, fuck's sake, sometimes have food on them. So I'm using the doorway to sort of protect me a little bit. Oh. Got stuck on the plan, so it wouldn't let me hit. You can see the bag. So it's kind of cool that. Right, let's have a look. Have we got anything else? No. Damn it. I haven't forgotten about the military down at the bottom there. But I'm trying to find food. Again, kind of bashed me into a corner and I couldn't hit him. Okay, so you see the plus sign? It's because he's got this bag. Damage, worst insulation, worst insulation. Take the battery there. Might take that for now. Might need some rags later. Huge. Sometimes, aha, I was going to say, sometimes in cars they have food. We have. Now, I don't know if they've changed it, but that could defrost in my pocket. My first cut. There you go. Just got some food. Don't need the matches because we got a lighter. So you may have noticed I don't keep my bandage in my quick bar. The reason I don't is, and I've explained this in my other videos if you've watched them, they can become no longer disinfected, and you don't notice if you just sort of quick bar it to say 3. I'll show you. Put it there. If I hit 3, suddenly in my hand, it will not tell you that it's disinfected or not. See? You have to hover over it. And remembering to do that, I guarantee you won't. Okay. So with white apple, and now we need to think about water. There is, and this is where I sort of struggle on Sakhal as well, is multivits, very, very important. Just mention these. If you get sick, you take one of these, it's going to sort you out. It's going to make your resistance and health go to sort of 100% for the time it's working. And because of that, you really want to pick up their like always pick up multivits. Okay, so you notice I picked up a stone. There's going to be stones because we've been here for a while. They start spawning. You see that they're pristine. That's because I was here. You see that they're not pristine or old. I think that indicates that they've been spawned in by someone else a while ago. Okay, so you can take 2 small stones, put them together, and craft a bone knife. Okay. See? Worth doing. You can then take another stone and take it to, if you take it to a large stone, aha, here, perfect. Watch. If you just have the one stone, you can create a stone knife by rubbing it against the bigger stone. So you don't need the 2 little ones. You see? Now, yeah, it's frozen stuff. Let's search these a little bit. But I'm less worried about cutting stuff up now that I've got them little makeshift knives. Because we've not really found many blades. Yeah. Low insulation is better than the worst insulation I've got right now. Again, double click, pick all the stuff back up. Oh, I accidentally put my sunglasses on. Don't know what to do. Number 1. Oh. Damaged. Okay, so this is a damaged gun, and the other one isn't. So I'm just going to empty that. So that's tap R. Now let's put that bullet in my inventory. If I put the gun back in my hand, my good one, hold R, it'll load it. Great. So now we've got a gun. Bullet in. Okay. Where is he? Chips. Oh no, hello. Now, another one. Fishing hook. Why is it? Right, I'm terrible at inventory management. Oh, I shouldn't have had that vat of coffee. I absolutely need a wee. Oh, we had a truck. That's all you need. gonna just nip in here. And I'm gonna log out while I take a piss. So I am gonna pee my pants. Ooh. Actually, before I do that, I'll show you this. See how you got disinfectant spray and already picked some up. Disinfectant, I'll put on the screen what it can be used for. But you can use rags and create disinfected rags. Now to use them instead of a bandage takes a bit longer, but it's worth doing. Also, carrying a bit of disinfectant, if you happen to get a blood, you make a mistake, you put a dirty rag on or on a wound, you make that mistake, you can get essentially a blood infection and you will die. Like, you will die. So, disinfectant, with whatever form it comes in, you want to make sure you collect some of it or one type of it. Okay, I'll be right back. Ooh. Now I don't know if it's psychological because I'm playing Sakhal, or it's just that my bedroom's freezing. But phew. Anyway, back to it. So that can, we would be far more thirsty by now. See, I like how all these little things like just look so much better lived in. Oh yeah, that's my train of thought. We need to find the well. Now, I've not looked at I Survive. Although it can be an idea to. I'm trying to figure out if I can do it through sort of sheer luck. Almost. So you notice I sort of shut the door so I could deal with him. Another Fanta. So I could sort of deal with him easier. And I'm gonna cut this up in rags so I can make some more gloves. Now that, hear that? Don't know if you heard it. If you've got a headset on, you might have done. That's a reindeer. Okay. Cut this up as well while I'm at it. And then I'm going to show you how to make some disinfected rags as well. So look, we've got all these rags. You only stack 6, by the way. I'm going to put all 6 in my hand. I'm going to take disinfectant over and hit combine, and then it's going to say disinfect. This is just in case I don't find another bandage for a while. See? Now, this one, I'm just going to drop. In fact, no, what I'm going to do. Yeah, in fact I will. But you can make a face mask or some other things with it, other wrappings. But I've already got one. Hello, dude. Whoop. DayZ professional. Oh, another one. Perfect. Okay. So if I'm hoping that will eventually defrost. Now, there is a way of working out where you are, because we saw that we're sort of at like a harboury place. Now, in fact, I'll just stand in the middle and... Right. What I'm going to do is quickly flip to the map. Hold on. Just bear with me. Okay. Why it's doing that? It's really annoying. We can have a good guess where we are. I suspect if we... Oh, it's such a nuisance. If you can sort of figure out... See, I think we might be here. Might be. Because of the military tents we saw. It's hard to tell because the map's not working properly, fortunately. Okay, I'm not going to waste any more time on that. Because I can't see it properly. I wonder if I change it to... Oh, right, I figured it. Boo! Oh, gunshot. Came back in. Yeah. Sorry, on the roof. See, you can spend all this time faffing about, getting food and everything, like we have done, and as soon as you head out of town you get killed. Which can be it's just a nightmare. It's another reason why sort of like you put all that effort and work in early on, to get killed can be a bit frustrating on Sakhal. It's always frustrating, but it's not nearly as frustrating as some of the other servers. Just start again, you know? Okay, perfect. Dog food. Sorry, cat food, whatever it was. Dog food. What was it? Dog. And if I'm honest as well, it's worth noting I've spent a lot of time sort of stopping and starting to talk to you guys about what I'm doing, etc. That in itself, see, finding food now, sort of slows things down a bit. Always check the toilets. Wow. There's a police station just coming up here. That's the next sort of stop, because we want to see if we can get some protection, maybe a gun, maybe some more, a better shotgun. So I'm having a look to see if these zombies are upset. They don't seem to be. Well, it is now. See me. And it's sort of better to fight her in here, not in the street if I could. No. Not enough room to swing a bat. Rather than outside where someone could just shoot you. So, another thing that's worth noting is when you get closer to a police station, or medical, or anything like that, the surrounding buildings will spawn the same sort of gear, same stuff in them. Right, okay. Now, I'm just going to quickly. So anytime I find a shovel, most, even Chinaris, Livonia, and it's a recommendation I make, is dig some worms up. Like you could dig 5 up, put them in your pocket. If you end up needing to fish, you've got them, and they've took up 1 slot. It's absolutely worth doing. I don't see many people do it, but I do it. So look, drop that 1. Now you can only carry 5, so it won't let you. But 1 slot, it's no problem. Is it? And you've just saved yourself some work. In fact, let me show you something, how to lock a zombie in. So, I'm just going to run in. Oh, fuck. I'll leave her in there. And I've got these disinfected rags, rather than use this one that... See how much slower it is? But also, it's there's no pressure, there's nobody fighting me to use that bandage, so save that bandage. See, this has been gone through, you can see. Hello, I know you're in there, so you go in. Friendly, dude. Friendly? Worth a try. Empty. Get blasted going upstairs. Take that. If we don't have a stab vest, might as well. Let's see, that's drop loot. Yeah. Okay, so this is always a risk, but quick run across the top. Nope, nothing. There's stab vest. Zombie. Zombie. Come on, idiot. I'll make sure I'm hitting his head not to damage his stab vest, hopefully. See that? Now we have a bit of protection. And my gear's starting to get a bit ruined now, unfortunately. No sewing kit or anything, yeah. Or duct tape to fix it. Next thing's really just water and then kind of sorted. I'm just going to lock this zombie in here, I think. Watch. Oh, you fucker. Because he won't have anything on him. He's a prisoner. They don't generally spawn with anything. Okay. It's a bit of shit. Keep getting cuts. See how much longer it takes to do that. Okay. Now we have an orienteering. Then we got this is good. So it's still frozen, but that is defrosted, so I'm gonna eat that. It's dried, so I don't think it'll give us much moisture, if any. Now we're going cold again. Oh. Oh. Okay. Oh, what the f... High insulation, medium, tactical shirt, swap. Double click on everything. Don't want to mess around too long. See, we see that? Now I'm starting to get hurt again. I have to fucking heat buff again. This is what I was talking about, like the constant heat buffing. It's just stressful. I wonder if there's going to be a well up here somewhere. I hope so. Okay, it's going. Whoops, didn't need to do that. Okay. We now need to make another bastard fire. Whoa, that's cool. Get rid of that. Change the colour effect a little bit. But as we've got something to drink and some food, it might be worth just doing that now. In general, there will be a little bit more stuff that you find. It's sort of the amount of stuff that spawns in general. Swap that. See? Dipsy. It's one of the worst houses to have a fire in. But see that? I'm gonna have to do something about that now. Okay. That's the closest thing we've had to a knife in a while. That's some more disinfectant. It will take up less space, but it's not very much. But I'm going to take it because we've got loads of room at the moment. If I find any more. A hoe. Digging up worms. Pristine. Always, if you find a gun, make sure you take the bullets out of it. And if you want to throw it away so no one else can have it, tap G and then hold left click, throw it away. Right, I'm going to have to heat buff in here, I think. Probably the best option. So, I'm going to use me stone knife. Get some light bark. Don't need to. Don't know why I did that. Take them. Gonna gather a long stick. In fact, I might just and then see. I want to get more than one, so I'm gonna hit G, and then I can throw it into the house. Save me. Yeah, bounce around a little bit. gather another one. Now, I could just use my hands to gather them, but it ends up wrecking the gloves a bit. Okay, so watch G. Hold mouse, left click, throw it in the house. Now, one of the problems is in Sakhal is everybody's desperate for food. So you get one or two things that'll happen when you meet somebody if they come across you. They'll either try and murder you, but in the hope that you have food. But if they speak, they might want to try and like team up and work together. The latter being my preferred option. Okay. So I shot both pieces of bark in. Right. Lighter. Perfect. In fact, save that. I picked up the matches because I'm a loot goblin. I'm just going to ignite that with these. And we're going to defrost all these things that we have. Okay. Some food. Put that next to it. Some bullets in the same place. God. So, by placing this near the fire, they should start to defrost too. That's the plan. And while we wait, I sit with my gun in my hand. Now, just so you sort of show you, this building can be quite dangerous. People shoot from there, come around and shoot you from here. There's a thing that people will do as well, is they will sneak around the edge of it, get you through the window. As well, if it's like, so it can be a little bit tricky, but if you sort of sit yourself here in the corner, they can't get you from this side, and yeah, maybe somebody from there, you know, if they got up on there, but it's a better place. Now the problem is you need to keep going, moving over and checking what's happening with this stuff. Yeah, and again, that's now warm, putting it straight in my pocket. I'm going to move something else to that place. Can't put it, unfortunately, in the smoking section. God, I remember, I'm that old that I remember smoking sections. Like literally on planes. Some of you have never even seen a smoking section, which is insane. So the good thing about the dog food and cat food and all that stuff, it's going to give us water and food. You see it both going up. Water's going up by 2. Now when you see that symbol, well, if you keep eating you're going to be sick, so you need to put it away. Put that hot can in our bag. Move the other one down. So you can't carry on eating or you'll be sick. Same as you see that symbol when you're drinking. Now you may wonder why I've put handcuffs in that slot. It's only if I end up knocking a player out for whatever reason, get in a fight, knock them out, decide not to kill them, I might handcuff them. To be perfectly honest, all I want to do now is show you a well, and I think that's probably all you need to know for Sakhal to get a good start, really. Ooh, shit. Did I just burn that? No, it's perfect. Okay, it's hot. Same with that. Ooh, thought I'd ruined it. So now my belly symbol's gone, I'm going to finish off eating this food. And get this heat buff. Perfect. So we're going to stay here for a little bit longer. I'll see if I can see what's happening with this I Survive map as well. It's down for some reason. I think there's a server problem. That's a shame. Yeah, internal error. Ugh. So, not being the expert on Sakhal, finding a well's going to be a bit tricky. Okay. So, food and water white. Better than we were. I think I want to head this way, I think. I'm looking for electrical cables, according to the map. Ooh. Sort of running up from the fire station, which I think was this way. Yeah. In fact, sometimes it's worth checking out the fire station because the clothing can have some of the best insulation. It's quite robust and it never gets fully wet. I think it protects you from getting wet. So we shall see. We'll have a quick look at the fire station. We're not desperate now. I think I came through here. Did I? Oh, maybe not. Now you may have noticed as well, I haven't got my gun out. One of the reasons is, to be perfectly honest, I don't want to look hostile should anyone see me running around here. Cool. Another bit of disinfected, but not the right type. I'm hedging my bets a bit here. Where'd he go? I'm looking, I'm hoping. Oh. Which one's better? Yeah, quite like normal. See, there's some pants. Damaged, high insulation, low insulation, see? Don't waste time, double click. Now they could do with being repaired. Oh, fuck. Forgot. Fucking... Oh, look at that. Perfect. It's got loads of storage. Now, hear that deer? It's a reindeer. We have a gun that we could kill it with. We've got knives. I do want to find this well. You notice how I tap sometimes, like this? It just sort of, sometimes you might miss something, you know, like that's nearby like that, see? I think that's going to look more discreet. tab, and I might not have noticed that. I'm actually not the best looter. So when you're trying to work out where you can hear something coming from, you turn your head left and right, you got your earphones on, you'll figure it out. Give you a direction. Hear it? One mask. Another BK. Damaged. Bullet. Battery. Oh, leather repair kit. Perfect. Okay. He's really close. Where is he? Don't save your food. Just eat it. Get yourself, you know, fully white. Oh, that's another one. If you're in an animation, if you let go of your left click, see how slow that takes to stop. If you're in an animation and you tap right click, it comes out a little bit quicker. He's right. This deer is so fucking close. He's got to die. Need him to call again. So I want to follow these cables. I had a look at the map. Figured out where I am. And these suggest that we go up this way. There he is. That we'll find a well. Always a risk. When you're cutting up something like this, if you can see I can only look that far, but if I hold Alt down I can look all around me. It's a nice little tip. Okay. So I don't really need all these bottles for a start. I don't think I need this knife, and I will think this is ruined, yeah. So start double clicking, take as many as I can, make some room. Okay, that's as much as I carry. You can make rope with guts and a knife. So if I combine these two, make a rope. I normally wouldn't just hang around doing this, it's stupid. Now we got a rope. Okay, and then I'm going to make that into a rope belt. Put it on, and it can actually store a knife. We haven't got one anymore. Okay, and then the only other thing you could do, which is potentially worth doing, is making bone fishing hooks. So I'll show you how to do that because I've shown you how to make wooden ones. It's just a knife and some bones, combine them. See, one animation would have made one, two animations make two, three animations. Now I don't want to do three, right click straight out. Okay. In fact, what I could have done, one of the things you need to know as well, if you cut up an animal and you're not wearing gloves, you will get blood on your hands, so you need to wash that off. What I want to do as well, that one's worn, this one's proceeded. I'm going to swap that out, because the water in it doesn't matter, you know? Okay, and now we've got room for one more. Yeah. Okay, so we're going to go back to the cables. Another tip for Sakhal though, if you do cut up something and get bloody hands, you can wash your hands in the snow. You can also eat snow. Don't do that. You'll get sick. You'll get iron poisoning or something, heavy metal poisoning. Yeah, don't do that. There is tablets you find on here that cure that. You can put it in the water. Oh, double barrel. One green, one blue. With a shotgun, you can do a single, and then you can, by hitting X, change it. Single to double. So double, both barrels go off at once. Single, one barrel. Okay. Free crisps. Oh, they can fucking stay there. Can't be arsed with that. In Sakhal, there should be an indication of a well by the sort of like a change in. Hold on, I'll finish that thought in a minute. Should be an indication of a well. I'll show you what I mean if you see this. This. It's like a thin path. That can be an indication that there's a well. So that's just locking. So notice I've locked them in. I can't be bothered with them. Learning how to lock zombies in takes a little bit of time actually when you first start, but then you get pretty good at it. And even the best players can come unstuck doing it, to be perfectly honest. So see how it's like this thin path? You can follow it. And these are sort of scattered all over the maps. They're never really right near the town. Oh. Hello! Friendly. You okay, dude?
Yeah, I'm friendly too. Hello, man.
Alright, mate.
I'm good. I was drinking on the...
On the well, yeah.
On the water pump.
Are you okay?
On the well.
You okay for food, dude, or do you need some?
I need. I'm going to the city to find some food.
Let me help you out, okay? Take this.
Okay.
Take this. If you can,
nice.
take that. And I don't think I've got any actual food cooked. Here, take a flare.
No problem, man.
And
no problem. I can cook it.
And I've got some matches as well you can have. There you go.
You are the best, man.
Yeah, good luck.
Thank you so much.
Enjoy.
Thank you, man. What's your name?
Murph. Nice to meet you, dude.
Nice to meet you. My name is Pepe.
Nice to meet you, Pepe.
Have
good
a good
luck.
run, my man.
Yeah. Good luck. See you around.
Bye, man.
Take
Thank
care.
you. Good luck.
Bye.
Bye.
Yeah, see? What a nice encounter, you know? A grumpy grandad, not always grumpy. So, we're going to go in here. We're going to turn around. Pull it up. Now, the reason I'm hiding in here is someone can shoot me from the front, but they can't really shoot me from behind. And if you stood out here, drinking, go back to everybody, get shot. To drop things instantly rather than drag them over, if you press control, just tap, drop to the floor. Again. G. Shit. Can distract. In fact, let's watch this. See if this works. See? I threw that stick over there. She's going to go that way now. And investigate that rather than me. Where did that stick go? Oh, you're ruining my video. Well, okay. Like I show you, put a knife in there. Okay. Bastard. So lay down, point, and then roll over. And then you can actually tap out of it. Hit the right mouse button again, and then you're out of it. So I'm like getting heat buffed. Lay down. Still getting heat buffed. I can still control the fire. Why are you there? So remember, put them in your jacket. If I double clicked it, it ended all up in here. Use that to try and get a bit of a heat buff. That's not to say that somebody couldn't shoot me through these windows. Probably could. But this is probably the best option at this point. So I would say that was a pretty good start. Food, didn't starve to death. Managed to teach you a few things. Didn't go into all the ins and outs of other stuff like I've done in the other videos, so please check them out. A bit more detailed tutorials on how to play the game. From meleeing with weapons and stuff like that, things you might not know, how to lock in. This was more just, what you need to do when you get on Sakhal. And the last thing I'm going to do actually is I'm just going to put like a little bonus tip at the end of the video, showing you how to lock in a lot of zombies into a long barrack, one of these military barracks. It's quite a neat trick. I can't take credit for it. I did learn it from another YouTuber, but it's brilliant, and you should check his videos out. The YouTuber is a guy called Cam Can't Run. I don't want to get into sort of linking his videos to mine, but I have to credit him for the tip because I'd never seen anyone else do it before, and it's very, very good. So I'm going to put that as the last bit of the video. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you found it useful. If you did, obviously like, subscribe, all that sort of stuff. Please check out my other tutorial videos. I think you might find them useful. And yeah, thanks for watching.
You wanna shoot through?
I've got an idea. Why don't you hang around here? I'm going to try and bring all of them into one room, into one barrack.
Okay. Like, okay, so you make a suicide squad now, okay.
So I've got. Okay. Hopefully there's nothing good in this fucking one. Okay. Got quite a few in here. Hopefully the rest will come in a minute. Just stay there a sec.
Yeah. I'm still here.
Oh my god. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11. Is that 11? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, 11, 12, 13. Come on guys, come over here. Or I'm gonna be in real trouble. Oh shit. Oh my god. Okay, this may have been a slight mistake.
Do you need help?
No. I'm just trying to get them to... If I could get 1 or 2 of them to move. It's because one of them's in the way. Just standing there like an idiot. Okay, he's dead. Okay, I'm gonna try and make a run for it, I guess. Oh no. Wait, what's he do? Hold on, I think I might have heard something. I can't, I wonder if I can jump. Okay, I'm going. Yep. Oh, come check this out, dude.
Okay.
I reckon that's gotta be a fucking record, dude.
Yeah?
There's at least 14 guys in there.